Welcome back to your mat. So our class today is all about coming back to our practice. We all get pulled away from our practice at some point, whether it's stress or we feel like we're not progressing or we just get really busy or we get distracted by a cute cat. Whatever it is, we get pulled away from our practice. For me, I have been deathly ill the past couple of weeks, and this is my coming back. So this is going to be a nice yen class, and it's all going to be about this saying that I enjoy. When life makes you feel you've been hit by a bus, relax on the pavement before getting up. So whatever that brings up for you, I want you to inhale it all in. Open the mouth, let it out. Take a deep inhale in, close the eyes, get the spine a little bit longer. Exhale out, relax the shoulders, knees, and hips. Keep the spine nice and long. Take a deep inhale in, let the belly fill up, the whole diaphragm fill up. And then exhale out, push the diaphragm back toward the spine, push out all that old stale air. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Bring the palms together, exhale them down in between the eyes. May your practice cultivate enlightened thoughts. Inhale, exhale the hands in front of the mouth. May your practice cultivate enlightened speech. Inhale, exhale the hands in front of the heart. May all of your practices cultivate an enlightened heart. Let the hands come down toward the shins. We're going to start really easy, just an inhale forward and an exhale back. Now starting nice and slow, you can keep your chin parallel to the earth if you'd like, or you can get the cervical spine involved as well, and looking up as we move forward, down as we move back. And just keep it connected to that inhale and exhale. Just noticing what thoughts are coming up. And just let them sound like the sound of a trickling creek. They're there, but you don't necessarily need to pay attention. Just let them pass by. Focusing on that inhale and exhale. And pick a direction, start to roll the whole body in nice big circles, still inhaling forward, exhaling back. And head in the opposite direction. And then coming back to center, to stillness. Listening. Breathing. We're going to just pull our knees up toward our chest, and one of my favorite ways to warm up the spine is going to gently roll back and forth, up and down the spine. So you can start nice and slow. Maybe they're just little tiny rolls in the spine. Try and feel each vertebra adjusting as it presses down into your mat. You can still connect to your breath. Inhale forward, exhale back. Next time you find your way back, just relax back, grab your knees, pull them into your chest. See if you can clasp opposite elbows. If you can't quite make it to your elbows, just interlace your hands. Begin to relax. Relax the shoulders. Try and relax your hips. Just let your arms hold your legs in place. Take a few deep breaths. Closing the eyes or finding one spot on the ceiling at which to stare. Your drishti, that focus. Deep breaths. Listening to all the sounds around you, listening to your own breath. And then place your feet down, knees bent, but place your feet the width of your mat so that your knees can fall in toward each other. You can make little fists with your hands and place them underneath your hips. Just creates a little bit more support. So you relax the shoulders. Start to relax the whole body. Lengthen through the back of the neck, all the way down to a slightly tucked pelvis. Same deep breaths. Same listening. And let this be a moment where you relax on the pavement. So whatever has brought you to a place of stress in your life, let this moment be the repercussions of that. Let this moment be you relaxing, letting go, breathing deep. The hands come out to the sides. We're going to place the palms down. Let both knees fall over toward the left. The feet are still the width of the mat. We're going to inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Just moving at your own nice, easy pace, moving with your breath. Just taking the legs back and forth and feeling all those spaces in the hips all the way through the low back that might be resisting. See if you can breathe a little deeper and just ask them to relax. I'm going to pull the right knee up into the chest. Straighten the left leg out. Pull the right knee over the body with the left hand. You can stay right here if you'd like. Or you can bend that left knee. Reach for the foot with the right hand. Relaxing that right shoulder back. Taking it easy. A few deep breaths here. Feeling your whole body getting heavy, and relaxing into this simple position. If you'd like to go a little deeper into that hip, you can straighten the right leg and even reach for the right toes with the left hand. Really feel a deep opening in the outside of that right hip, maybe through to the inside of the hip as well. Wherever you are, a few deep breaths from here a little bit longer. Notice where the thoughts are, notice where your focus is, and let any thought that comes in be an impetus to relax a little bit more. Gently bend the knees, coming back through center. And slowly head over to the other side. Pulling that left knee into your chest. Pull that left knee over the body with the right hand. And maybe you just want to stay right here. Maybe this is enough. Maybe it's a little different than the other side. Or you can bend that bottom knee, bend the right knee. Grab that right foot with the left hand. We'll be here for a little while. Notice your breath, your thoughts. Notice all the sounds around you. And feel yourself getting heavier with every breath. Notice the thoughts, the focus, the breath. Staying here, straightening that top leg if you'd like. A little bit more time. Allow yourself this time. It's time to relax. It's time to let go. It's time just for you. So much of what I learned after the last few weeks of being so sick is that Maitri starts with self-compassion, compassion for yourself. And then that compassion spills out to other people. But we know all of our deep, dark, dirty secrets. We have to forgive ourselves for those first. We have to have compassion for ourselves first, before we can have compassion for anyone else. So let this time on your mat be an exploration of self-compassion. And slowly bend the knee, coming back to center. Take the feet out to the edges of the mat one more time. Let the knees fall in toward each other. Take a moment here. Gently roll to one side, press yourself up, and come back into a simple seated position just to take a moment to notice how just those simple movements change the chemistry of our body, especially down in our lumbar and sacral area, bottom of the spine. Close the eyes, few deep breaths. We're going to gently come into a stag or deer, depending on your tradition. The right shin is going to stay parallel to the front of your mat. And try to keep that thigh in line, again, with the front of the mat. And then your left shin will be at 90 degrees. So you might find that this makes your hip really high, and if that's the case, you can take that left knee a little farther forward. I'm going to try to feel like the left hip is dropping, but we're not forcing it down. We're just allowing that sense of gravity to pull the left hip down. You take the right hand in front of the right shin, the left hand in front of the right shin, right hand out to the side. It's going to come into a very, very easy twist here at first. We're actually going to be pressing into the right hand to get the spine longer and higher, and you can really feel that left hip dropping down. Close the eyes, tuck the chin, lengthen through the back of the neck. Nice, easy breaths here. With each exhale, see if you can twist just a tiny bit deeper. Still staying long through the spine, still dropping that left hip down. If you'd like, you can slowly make your way down to your forearms. Not necessary. A little deeper twist. Same deep breath. Let's slowly find our way up. To bring that left foot around to the inside of the right foot. Cross the right over the left. Right hand heads back behind us. Left hand can either just grab onto that right knee or take the left elbow outside of the right knee. Whatever variation you would like. Probably not going to our deepest stretch right now, but spending a little more time with that yin energy. So yin energy is that calm, simple presence. Most of hatha yoga, hatha means aggressive. So usually with hatha yoga or vinyasa yoga, we tend to be much more aggressive in our poses. We push ourselves as much as we can and force ourselves to breathe through. Yin is a little easier, a little calmer, a little kinder, and a bit more sattvic, a little less rajasic energy, a little less of the fiery energy. See if you can breathe into that space that you're creating, the ease that you're creating. And find that maitri, that compassion for whatever you've been through that kept you from your mat and whatever brought you back. And gently unwind. And let's take that left shin parallel to the front of the mat. Right knee heads out to the side. Right shin, hopefully at that 90-degree angle-ish. Right hand down, left hand down, and twist. Staying nice and tall here at first, trying to press back with that left hand, feeling that right hip drop, and then come back to your breath. And down to the elbows if you'd like. Staying with the breath. Just noticing everything that comes up and letting it ride on your breath. Each inhale and each exhale. Taking in whatever's happening in the body and the mind with the inhale. Exhaling, letting it go and cleaning out, cleansing. And gently find our way up. Pull that right foot underneath the left, cross the left over the right. Take the right hand around the left knee or the elbow. Close the eyes, long to the spine, deep breaths. And gently unwind. Come back to that same comfortable seated position. Again, checking in. Once again, let's roll back onto our backs. Keep our knees bent. I'm going to place the elbows down, point the fingertips straight up, feet hip distance apart. We're going to inhale, press up into bridge. Exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time. Be here for just a little while, breathing, moving. See if you can find that same inner stillness, that same ease of the breath, ease of the thoughts that we had in our still postures. And just allow this to be a mindful movement. Listening to the sounds around you. Listening to your breath, listening to your own body. Noticing anything that comes up, and without judgment, as it being good or bad, just letting it know, letting it go, letting it go. If a great epiphany comes up, know that if it's really important, it will be planted in your psyche and it will come up later. So just let that go. If something negative comes up, know that it just grows from that seed into a negative thought, a negative experience, negative aspect of your life. So just let that go too. Gently, kindly, breathing and moving. And one last time, inhale in, arch up. Hold the breath this time, engage Mulaband, pull up the pelvic floor, relax the shoulders, lengthen through the back of the neck. And then as slowly as you can, with the longest breath you can, purse your lips and exhale it out. Slowly lowering one vertebra at a time. Relax, pulling your knees into your chest. Now you can stay right here with your knees into your chest for this next series. Or if you have plow in your practice, gently bring the feet up over your head. If you can, reach your hands towards your feet. You can even place the balls of your feet on your wrists. Long inhales and long exhales. With each inhale, see if you can feel the back of your neck all the way down through your thoracic spine getting a little bit longer. And with each exhale, see if you can relax into that space a little bit more. Even if you have your knees pulled up into your chest, let each inhale be a reaching of the crown of the head, lengthening through the thoracic spine. Continuing the long inhales and long exhales wherever you are. Slowly rolling all the way down, releasing the feet. And let's come seated. We're going to take our hands behind us, fingertips pointing backward, and just as far down as you can comfortably go, opening up through the shoulders. Maybe that's just a simple reach, still trying to lift the heart, opening the shoulders back. Feel free to explore here. As you breathe, you can close your eyes and see what happens when you try to reach your shoulder blades toward each other. See what happens when you collapse into your shoulders and round the spine. This is your own personal exploration right now. So much of this asana practice is going to be your own exploration. Everyone's nervous system is unique, completely unique. There is no blanket statement that can be said except for your breath. Be sure you're always connected to that inhale and exhale. If you can't breathe, then you've probably veered a little too far into the discipline part of the beautiful family of discipline and compassion. So have a little more compassion, a little more ease. Take a little more time to relax, to find that Maitri. You can stay right here, and if you're feeling a little more ambitious and you'd like to connect the sensation in your shoulders to the confidence of your core and your solar plexus, lift your toes. Same deep breaths. If this is comfortable, then you can decide to straighten your legs. Stopping anywhere along the way, listening to your own body and your own breath. Now, if you've found that throughout this practice, there is a sense of boredom showing up, that is actually a very good thing. Boredom lets us know that we are living in the future. We are not present. If we are bored, that means we are expecting something else to happen. We are desirous of something more than what's happening right now. And that sense of boredom is a wonderful portal into the present moment if we utilize it and use it as such. So if you find yourself bored and wondering when we're going to go to the next pose, let that be an opportunity to find a little deeper breath, a little more space, and a little more focus and attention. We're going to use our fingertips to gently walk ourselves out of this pose. We're going to roll onto our stomachs with our elbows right under our shoulders and come in to a nice Sphinx pose. And then in this Sphinx pose, we're going to relax the shoulders, relax the head, and just allow ourselves to completely release and feel all those spots of resistance through our shoulders. Try and keep the elbows right underneath the shoulders so we're not coming forward or too far back. So we can stack the joints and completely relax. And then I want you to focus on the places that are resisting in your shoulders or your neck or your back, wherever it is. And see if you can get that point of focus as small as possible. Find that place of greatest resistance. And once you've found it, don't ask it to change, don't ask it to relax or do anything. Just notice it. Allow it to come into your awareness. And then breathe a little deeper. Relax a little more. And slowly just bring the hands together, elbows out to the side, turn one cheek down, close the eyes, relax. And we're going to flip back over, and we're going to come into fish pose, basically the reverse of Sphinx, so the elbows are still right underneath the shoulders. And then the head falls back, and we just completely relax, sink into those shoulders, feel any of those spots of resistance, and take nice long deep breath. If that causes any pain in the neck, you can keep your head up, but keep trying to drop into the shoulders. Feet straight out, hip distance apart. In case you haven't figured out, we were slowly moving all the way up the spine. So now for our last pose, we're going to integrate the entire spine in a nice Paschimottanasana, but in a moving, so we can grab onto our shins, backs of our knees, big toes if that's available. We're going to inhale and arch up. Exhale and round. Taking it easy here, moving nice and slow. Inhale. Activate the legs, flex the toes. Exhale, round and release. Moving with your breath. Feeling that all the way through your spinal cord, down the backs of your legs, all the way back up the spinal cord, through to the crown of the head. And just feeling that energy moving up and down through the spine. Feeling all those electrical synapses firing, opening, waking up. Welcoming you back to your own body, to your own practice. Now, if you'd like, you can do 108 of these, or when you feel ready, you can head back to a Shavasana, or this is a good series afterward to sit in meditation. Feel free to finish your own 108 if you would like. Lie back if you would like. Or I'm going to take 54 and then just come into a nice forward fold. Listen to your own body. Come back into your own practice. Welcome yourself to your own comeback. When you're ready, slowly heading back to a Shavasana, or if you would rather, you can spend the next few minutes in your favorite meditation position, allowing yourself this time to integrate, allowing yourself this time of compassion, discovering Maitri for yourself and others, allowing yourself this time just to be. Allow yourself to come back to your breath, come back to your body. If you're not already there, slowly, gently find your way to a comfortable seated position. Noticing how you feel in your body, in your mind, in your breath. And notice if you gave yourself that time to relax on the pavement after getting hit by that bus. And whether you feel completely relaxed or intensely more stressed out, inhale it all in. Open the mouth, let it out. Take a deep inhale in wherever you are. Open the mouth, let it go. One more deep inhale. And an easy exhale. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Bring the palms together, exhale them down in between the eyes. May your life be filled with enlightened thoughts. Inhale, exhale the hands in front of the mouth. May you always have the patience for enlightened speech. Inhale, exhale the hands in front of the heart. May your heart have the healing it requires to live an enlightened life. Namaste. Thank you for being with me on my own journey of recovery. I hope that you found a little time to give yourself as you find your way back to you. As most of you know, these are all donation-based classes. If you're able to donate, that's awesome. There's a donation link on your screen. If you're not, it's totally fine. Please just share this class, share the practice with a friend, somehow pay this time forward to someone else. Allow Maitri to permeate every part of your life, that compassion that extends out to others. If you would like to get a little more involved in the free yoga community and support us, you can join these lights who have all decided to make a commitment to themselves and to FreeYogaTV at patreon.com/freeyoga. This has been an incredible journey with all of you, and I look forward to discovering more and more of these gems along the path as we all discover together.